Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mr. Des Mustang. Welcome to my channel. This is my 29th broadcast for the Billion Coin community. So just be reminded that the Billion Coin is a private community and created with love and respect. So if every interaction that we have, whether here in broadcast or in our everyday life, make sure to consider the love and respect. Thank you very much. So my broadcast today, the title is the title is the current financial system is so unfair. So that's the title. What I'm going to do, so I have to play the initial video, and after that, a little bit of monologue, then play the topic of the day, then another monologue, then the closing video. So that's the importance and urgency of how of joining the Billion Coin community in this distribution phase. So that's our sequence of our broadcast for the day. Now, let me. It's getting low, but okay. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to share my screen and play the opening video. Sharing my screen. Okay. Let me play the introduction video.
You are conscious. You are self-aware and capable of higher thinking. You and all of humanity are more valuable than a mountain of gold by itself cannot do all the things you can do. You are more valuable as a living man or as a living woman than anything else in this world. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Mankind is the most valuable thing on earth, and you are a part of it. We are inviting you to become part of a currency that recognizes you and your birthright to live in abundance. We are in the final stages of our global distribution of this currency that only goes up in value as each new member joins it. It's the members of our community that bring value to our currency, and we measure that value in grains of gold. We're in the distribution phase of our currency, while we've been building a new economy around it from the ground up over the past 3.5 years. Merchants all over the world accept our currency as payment for their goods and services. We want to give you a gift of some of it that is valued over $2,500, which you can use immediately with our participating merchants. During the distribution phase, we have 2 classes of members. You will either hold enough coin to become a billionaire or a millionaire. The creator of this coin has made enough to create 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires to establish an economy based on abundance, which will pull out all of the stop suppressing humanity into a perpetual state of poverty and misery. It's time for humanity. The admin of this coin is ready to distribute coins to you to turn you into a millionaire or billionaire in exchange for you completing some simple tasks. This is on top of the gift we will give you. In other words, you do not have to have millions and billions of dollars to buy into these positions. All you have to do is complete some simple tasks, and you will be rewarded with a mass quantity of these coins. In fact, it will be easy to turn you into a millionaire this week. Wow! Think about that. You could be a millionaire this week. The best part is that we can do this lawfully. We are at peace with all governments around the world, and we are recognized as a private, self-regulated society. Since we don't offer coins on the public market exchanges, we're free. From the tethers that governments place on the market-based coins. We are free from the same regulations and tethers that have been used for so long to suppress humanity into a perpetual state of poverty and misery. You can finally be free to live a life of abundance. Isn't that what you always wanted? For more information about this, please read our public notice. So, you may be wondering how much this is going to cost you. Yes, of course, building and maintaining a global currency costs money, right? Everything can't just be for free. There is a money to be paid to make all of this possible. Common sense will tell you that. So how much is that? The monthly admin fee is only 8 grains of gold, payable digitally. Well, how much is 8 grains of gold in USD, you may be asking? Is it $250? I mean, that would be because the gift is worth over $200, right? No, it's not $250 a month. By the way, our current free from transaction fees and middlemen. Zero transaction fees. Is the admin fee $100? No. How about $50 a month? No again. 8 grains of gold is about $25 today. That's it. Remember, this could turn you into a millionaire within a week, and it may only cost you $25 to make that happen. We'll complete the tasks required. If you can't manage to take advantage of this offer, don't worry. We have many jobs available where you can earn this currency, but these jobs won't pay you enough to become a millionaire so fast. But maybe over the years, you can build up to that level. Every economy has workers at the bottom of it, right? The choice is yours. Do what it takes to become a billionaire, a millionaire, or become a worker supporting this economy that will make the world a better place to live in for all of us. Or you can even go to the current financial system that has been responsible for so much misery and perpetual poverty in the world. Make a good choice today.
So yeah, so that's the opening video. So it's very true. We need to decide now if you saw this video, don't think twice, just register and get hold of the opportunity, because at the moment the admin is generous enough to give you 100 coins once you get the 8 grains of gold program fee monthly. So this is your chance. Plus, when you do sign up for today and you get another 2% within 24 hours, you get another 200 coins. And plus those two, you help them to get 2 under them, you get 500 coins. So just for 48 hours, if you do that task and you pay your program fee with 8 grains of gold, you get the 800 coins. So where can you get that? Straight away, you're gonna be part of the billionaires group. So don't think twice, just do it. This is the time. After this, once the admin wallet is empty, then there's no more coin given out about this amount. So every coin, every dollar, you have to work to get it for it. Or if you don't work, you have to exchange it with your available fiat currency. So just do it. Once you get in there is a lot of options to get more additional income from being part of the community. Example of those is the Bitcoin bounty. So you will learn those ones along the way once you're already in the community. So when you get this, do it now. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to play the second video, and this is the topic of the day. So let me play the video.
People are talking a lot about inequality these days, about the fact that the richest 1% have so much more than everybody else. But most of the focus seems to be on the United States, and it strikes me that the same story needs to be told about global inequality too. So I did some research, and this is what I found from reliable sources like the UN. It turns out that while the US is totally out of whack, things are actually way worse for the planet as a whole. Let's start with this graph, a perfectly even distribution of wealth among all living people, with everyone into 5 equal groups. Now, let's show how much each group actually has. Shocking, right? 80% of the world's people barely have any wealth. Meanwhile, the richest 2%, they have more wealth than half of the rest of the world. Let's look at this chart another way. Let's take the whole world's population, all 7 billion of us, and reduce it to just a representative 100 individuals. Here they are, poorest people on the left, richest people on the right. Now, the world's total wealth, roughly $223 trillion, is distributed. The vast majority have practically nothing. Nothing with which to educate their children, nothing with which to pay for basic medicines. While the richest 1%, they've accumulated 43%. The bottom 80%, meanwhile, that's 8 out of every 10 people, just 6% between them. But even this doesn't really show how extreme things have become. The richest 300 people on Earth have the same wealth as the poorest 3 billion. So the number of people it takes to fill a mid-sized commercial aircraft have more wealth than the populations of India, China, the US, and Brazil combined. We can also see this difference geographically, with a huge and growing gap between a few rich places versus the majority of the world. For most of history, things were much more equal. 200 years ago, rich countries were only 3 times richer than poor countries. By the end of colonialism in the 1960s, they were 35 times richer. Today, they're about 80 times richer. Rich countries try to compensate for this by giving aid to poor countries, about $130 billion each year. That's a lot of money. So then why does the wealth gap keep getting bigger? One reason I found is that large corporations are taking more than $900 billion out of poor countries each year through a form of tax avoidance called trade mispricing. On top of this, each year poor countries are paying about $600 billion in debt service to rich countries on loans that have already been paid off many times over. And then there's the money that poor countries lose from trade rules imposed by rich countries to get access to more resources and cheaper labor. Economists from the University of Massachusetts calculate that this costs poor countries about $500 billion a year. Altogether, that's more than $2 trillion that flows from some of the poorest parts of the world to the richest every year. Rich governments like to say they're helping poor countries develop, but who's developing who here? This makes me think that there's something wrong with the basic rules of the global economy. It can't be okay that the wealth of our planet is becoming so concentrated in the hands of such a tiny number of people. The only reasonable response, it seems to me, and our only hope, is to change the rules.
Yes, is to change the rules, but I think we cannot do that at the moment. So the way we can do it, we need to join the community to increase the number, and just for doing that, you get rewarded with incredible amount of coin that technically you're part of the billionaire group already. So this is the only way. This is our only chance. This is our only chance to experience this um, abundance system that we are dreaming for. So it's the only way. So I encourage everyone. You get this. Join. We build up the community. Build it up. So one day we can have a say to the vast majority, maybe through representation from the government, if some of us have the opportunity to do so. So that's my encouragement. It's very, very, very true that rich country, they pretend to help and send a little amount of money, but in return, they're taking almost 10 times from the country that they pretend to help and get much of it through their tax avoidance, getting their natural resources. So that's my very vast topic of the day, and now will move to the closing video. So this is the importance when you join now. This video. Let me share my screen again. This is okay. Stop sharing my screen because I just been logged out. So here we go. This is the closing video. Sharing my screen again.
Are you stuck in a low-paying job? Do you have a college degree and are finding that you are not much better off than those who don't have a degree? Employed and have found that you are still trading your time for money and are not getting ahead. You need a passive residual income. When you look into the future, are you saddened by the grim prospects for retirement? Do you think you will ever save enough to retire and be comfortable? You need a passive residual income. What is a passive residual income? It means do the work one time and get paid monthly forever. Even a small passive residual income like $500 a month can pay for the better. How would you like to create a passive residual income that you could retire on in just 90 days? That's right, 90 days to make as much as you are making right now, and when the work is done, if you want, you can retire. Do you want to upgrade your lifestyle, have a better home, car, or vacations? You need a income. Money that will keep coming in month after month on a passive residual basis without having to keep it. No, you don't have to be a salesperson to get a passive residual income. Also, I'm not about to share an MLM or network marketing opportunity in order to have a passive residual income. Some very smart people looked into the future, and do you know what they saw? Digital money. Everyone was using their smartphones to pay for everything. It is safe and secure. Even the governments all around the world stopped printing money on paper. That's what they saw looking into the future. Wealthy. Just position yourself in front of a trend that is already happening and capitalize on it. Over 3 years ago, a new digital currency was created, and now millions of people and merchants are using it all over the world lawfully. The US SEC investigated this currency and could not challenge its private standing as a lawful currency. This currency is here to stay. Do you believe in the concept of try it before you buy it? We are looking for people like you to pass out gifts of this digital currency to as many people as you can this year, so they can try it out. No sales required. Pass out these gifts valued at thousands of dollars to everyone. Eventually, everyone will be using this digital currency anyway. No need to sell a gift because it is a gift, which issued by the creator of this digital currency directly to the people receiving these gifts. No, do not have to buy these gifts first. It's digital, so just help people set up an account, and the admin of this currency will automatically place thousands of dollars of this gift onto their digital wallet. You will get paid immediately for every gift you pass out, and you also get paid every month that people use this gift. Your earnings can be converted into any fiat currency around the world, such as pesos, dollars, euros, the national currency you are currently using. So, you will be able to pay all your monthly bills with your passive residual earnings, which you made by sharing this wonderful. Do you want to earn enough to retire in 90 days? Are you ready for training? We have a highly supported training program, which will teach you the most effective way to pass out these gifts effectively. Just sit down with the person that introduced you to this job and have them calculate how many gifts you need to pass out to develop a passive residual income large enough to retire on in style. Many have been able to pass out 10 gifts a day, and the income adds up fast. Everyone will thank you for giving them such a valuable gift. Get started today!
So yeah, get started today. So don't try. So when you get this, and you want to register, I show you how. So you just click the let me show you, like this one. When you decide to register, but make sure if you're not confident enough to do it, just message me, then we will arrange on how to tell that I can sit beside you so I can assist you. So click the more, you click that. If you're having a hard time, just follow this instruction. Follow these instructions. You read this step by step, step down up to the bottom. So this is where you find it. Then here I'll show this to make less. So that's how you find more of the information. So when you watch the video like that, you watch the video, then you want to say more of this, you click it, show more, and that's where you see the instructions on how to do it by yourself. So once you just follow that, um, you get there. But if you're not confident enough to do it yourself, message me. So I will stop sharing my screen now. And so that's how you do it. Um, that's how you do it. So yeah. So if you like what I'm doing, please click the like button and click the subscribe and also click the notification bell. So if I have a new broadcast, you get notified. So thank you very much for the day, and this is my broadcast for the day. And also one more thing, um, we also pray, always pray. We pray for our admin that God will protect him, because I can see there's people get affected of this won't be happy. So we pray for him that God will protect him, and also we pray that this um, cause will um, succeed very soon. Thank you very much. That's my broadcast for now. Thank you and bye.